We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Schwarber has it in his tracks. 1 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul DeYoung, the second out of the opening frame. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter has it, and there's one gone to start the night. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Chopped toward the second baseman. Jerko scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Grounded down the third baseline. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His past history against John Lester, he's a .343 hitter. He's taken him deep once. High pop up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. The next hub up, Kyle Schwarber. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Kyle Schwarber.
And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Fowler is there, and he'll bring this one in. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Martinez has got it, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
For St. Louis, the pitcher, number 52.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Wacha.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. 0-1 the count. On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Tommy Pham is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 here in the early going. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Home half of the third coming. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. First pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a full scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Here's Addison Russell. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Waka comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 coming. This is on the ground over to first, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another chance, Kyle Schwarber, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1, and that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
Hayward is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. 2 on here with 1 man out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Popped him up. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Wacha. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Ozuna at third, Wacha at second with 2 gone. The next 0-2 is a changeup offered at and missed. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's another 0-2. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 5 errors in the game so far. Ouch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the air to straightaway right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Here's Addison Russell. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Three runs already home here. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and out of here. Here's Javier Baez. Swing and a ground ball to third. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. in there, a base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Here's Ben Zobrist now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down out there. The relay throw, and that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the right. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Martinez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And it's a 7-2 game now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And, Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Lester's 2-0 home. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Last time through was a base hit. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Matt Carpenter becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Baez has it. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is stepping up now. Chris Bryant. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And gone into the right field bleachers.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No balls and a strike to count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in now, Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready once again, John Lester. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. An impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 4. Colton Wong will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now Lester's 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. Bryant fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Happ racing back at the track, and it's gone into the bleachers. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this.
High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the line. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. The throw into second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. And Hayward has a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. On to Sheffield and gone. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping out.
You know, Dero, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at. 2
home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, catcher Anthony
Rizzo stands in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, pitcher, John Lester.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Happ is off at first with 2 away. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third.
Hey guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Addison Russell will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second baseman, number 9. Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Jerko has it, and it's in time at first. And so that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Got him to go down swinging there. Paul DeYoung goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And that will be a pass ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dominic Leone will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Greg Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Line drive, base hit to right. Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Zobrist aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Chris Bryant will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Martinez takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 8. He is Happ.
Ready for another chance, Ian Happ. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Next for the Cubs, pitcher.
Into the box, John Lester. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Martinez right there. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front. The next to bat for St. Louis, Greg Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. The next 0-2. Slow grounder to first. Bryant loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. In there, no balls and a strike. Bounce to first. Bryant's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He went deep back in the 5th. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swing and a ground. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Tommy Pham.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Pitch number 100 on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Into the basket, and it's gone. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Addison Russell. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo home run for Addison Russell. His 4th in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Javier Baez working on a good line in this ballgame. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now the 0-1. This one also hit deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Martinez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base. Here's Jed Jerko now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Happ waits on it. 2 gone. Harrison Bader will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 20-8 tonight. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester notches his 3rd win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Michael Wacha was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher is